Hi guys, today I will be reviewing new zoom lens from Sigma 18-50 f2.8 for Sony mode. I bought this lens to use with my ZV-E10 for a compact overall setup. Here you can check my test footage with this lens if you haven't already, and if you did, then let's move on. I tested this lens in different scenarios to see how it works. Good lighting, bad lighting, handheld, tripod, gimbal. Those are the settings I used when shooting this clip. Let me know if you want more in-depth video about that. So my overall first impressions are very positive. It's a lens that makes you want to go and shoot due to its simplicity and small size. It's nice to have a good focal range in a small form factor like this. I can quickly shoot the whole video without changing lenses. Build quality is very good, as I would expect from Sigma. Its design fits perfectly with Sony APC cameras like ZV-E10. The zoom rings feels nice, no play there, although the manual focus ring placement is not very comfortable. It's very close to the camera body, but I guess that is a compromise for a small size, and most people will use autofocus with this lens anyway. Image quality is great for a small lens like this. I already have 3 other Sigma lenses, so I was sure this one will not disappoint in image quality as well. Constant f2.8 aperture is a great feature in zoom lens, especially for filmmaking. Size and weight is fantastic for what this lens offers. It really uses the potential of a mirrorless system. Surprisingly, this lens handles focus breathing very well, which is a great thing for a zoom lens in this price range. This lens is good for macro shots, which I really appreciate because I was lacking that in my other lenses. Back when I was shooting with a6000, there were no zoom lenses like that, so I used Sigma 18-35 with MC11 adapter. But it's a very front heavy setup and autofocus is very loud. Also, when I wanted something longer than 35, I had to switch lenses. With this 18-50, all those problems are gone, but some new ones come as well. Many of those cons are nitpicking and can be attached to many mirrorless lenses, but some of you might find this info useful, so here you go. Unlike my 18-35, this lens extends when zooming in, so it's not perfect for filmmaking, but that is common in lenses like that, especially with this size. All those new mirrorless lenses are focused by wire, so pulling focus manually is not convenient for filmmaking, and placement of the focus ring is not perfect due to the size of the lens. It's a trade-off to have a better autofocus system and small size. I know that most people will use mainly autofocus with it, but you need to keep that in mind if you plan to use it for more serious filmmaking. There were a couple of times when autofocus struggled, but it was a hard scenario when the subject was backlit in low light and I was using s/3, so probably all lenses would have a hard time with that. I am personally used to lack of any image stabilization, so it's not a big problem for me, but for some of you it might be a con. Size and weight of the camera setup is something that influences the stability and look of your handheld footage. If you compare handheld footage shot on big cinema cameras versus small mirrorless, it's a totally different feeling. For all you vloggers out there, here are some comparisons with Sigma 16 on how much difference there is between 16 and 18mm. Now you can see different focal lengths from 18-50. And here you have a comparison between 1.4 and 2.8 in low light scenarios when you have to crank up ISO to match the same exposure. was planning to buy a Tamron 17-70 in the first place, but when I heard the rumors about new Sigma zoom lens, I thought that I will wait and decide after the announcement. Tamron has more reach and stabilization, which is lacking in Sigma. So why did I choose it over Tamron? Well, I bought my ZV-E10 as a big cam, more as a simple to use, travel friendly camera, so size and weight of Sigma was a deciding factor for me. If I could pick only one lens for starting out with Sony APS-C, it would be either this Sigma 18-50 or Tamron 17-70, if size and higher price is not a problem. If you plan to use mainly autofocus and you are not recording in a cave when there are no lights, then I highly recommend this lens. I hope this video helped you in some way. If so, then make sure to like it, subscribe, and see you next time.